Up to a dozen children benefited from a one-year scholarship. Dr. Mohammed Sise, the facilitator for this gesture, said he believes educating children will contribute to a long-term recovery.
That one way of fostering long-term recovery from this kind of situation is to educate children. And we also realize that because their families may have lost their sources of income, they may have lost their properties, they needed funding support. For instance, they may need funding support in paying fees, they may need funding support in paying for extra classes and buying learning materials. So we thought that that could be another good way, right, to give to the community, but giving in such a way that you are ensuring that you are uplifting these families, you are uplifting these societies in the long term. So we thought that education is one good area to support. There are other areas, but we thought that
Fatmata Kamara is one of the beneficiaries of this donation, and she said this will help her get her textbooks that she needs.
This money I'm going to bring the school fee and cheap people there for buying the book, the textbook there. And some of the book the back there, the beauty for textbook, exercise book, all for buy. The show the ledger about if any page you have to the court was I buy the one for one. Until you good money I go direct and send me brand for gonna for buy some ledger for pay back the.
The donation also included 50 small bags of rice and assorted clothes and shoes that was distributed to victims in Moteme and Kamayama. When this disaster struck almost 8 months ago, the most vulnerable group of people were women and children. Supports like these will go a long way in helping a long-term recovery for them. Reporting for AYV Television, I am Muhammad Jawad Nyale.
The Sierra Leone community in Quebec, under the leadership of the President, Modibo Leone, would like to register our profound thanks and appreciation to all our GoFundMe cash donors and as well donations received in kind. We are pleased to show you, as you continue to watch this video, how your donations were distributed and provided the much needed support and relief to the surviving families in this area. The devastation cannot be described in words, as over 1,000 people were reported dead or missing, and more than 3,000 were left homeless. Once again, we thank you for your contributions.
Fona Kamara. This one. Listen, that way. Fona Kamara. Bambe Mara. Mabiti Sisi. Siatembe. Sao Kuma. You know Sisi. Mabiti Kamara. Bedu Badi. Maya Makama. Kalibangua. Christiana Sisi. Safi Sisi. Aisatu Concept. Aisha Fona. Sule Bangura. Sale Bangura, so. Fole Magat. Mohamed Fofana. Alfred Jordan. Jatu Merikone. Maurice Tarawali Uma. Merian El Kuruma. Aisata Bangura. Jariatu Mara, Maria Makamara, Mary F. Kanu, Aisha Sajalo, Mary Kamara, Mariama Fatoma, Aminat Abba, Kadi Sise. We also cater for some Pikin. In order, we are verifying, please, the Abunduka, Adama Josiah, Fatimata Kalon, the Pikin them Namatome, Kongaima, Lansana Kamara, Alusain Sise, Alasan Sise, Namatu Sise, Memuna Tukagbo, Fatimata Sise. Jawara. Go if they're not welcome, you're not gonna that host, not attempt safe. But we get people in way. Yeah. One for first of all call on Chief Pa Almami. We will can give you short statement.
Praise the Lord. Mina Chief Pa Almami Bubu Conte. Solve Liberty about here. Namotome. So the Mudslide take place. I tell the people them plenty thank you for watching they don't do for me people in this community here. So especially the Sierra Leone people that are in Quebec, Canada. They go take and say na small thing and do so, but this not a small thing for me people them. Not a small thing this for me people in because if some cry in a eye, somebody come and say he can't help you for cry, that person check and find na you actual family. But if you cry then people that they only for say they get upper hand, they not come close to you, for can cry with you. No say that person they not so you person. So if then they far as Canada, the member win so Lord pray for them, let God give them long life and everybody. Lord don't go. What today the benefits they come for who the survivors there. Let God give them good road. Whosoever we don't do mistake, when in their life, consciously, subconsciously, let God forgive them. Amen. If I reach the last stop, then at the word and the salary.
So one colleague then talk say small thing to we. No, I know waiting they do on our behalf. Yeah, I tell them to talk. Right. One for call. This very first man way. If it's Mr. Josiah who can small.
Afternoon. First of all, I want to tell God thank you. Nothing always small when somebody they do for you. This way we brother and sister they don't do. If any you watch in Canada and our place, you go there by foot. Na plane they can you go. So I want to tell them thank you for where they remember we. And rest is very important. Most of us here now want it to show. If you can go down that place, you will carry you for a long time. We all know we will get her. I want to emphasize on that because some people they look for grumble. Anyhow you come and get, take today, someone say you don't get. But somebody they help you, what you get now they able for do. If I get 10,000 for you, you know force me for like you 20,000, you know go work. Not to so. So any trade and car we don't appreciate her. Yeah? Want to tell you brother then thank you, we appreciate them so much. We're glad for now. The message behind that day, person will not get way handicap. Always you have mind that.
In fact, I support Salon Trump because in a woman they for. But all the same, we want to call another iron lady. True. Forget a success. Forget that una we not verify at all. It contributes a lot. Yeah. But to any other person making cut and short now Auntie Teresa.
Everybody, I want for use this opportunity for tell Papa God thank you. You know, for where you don't get out, we all naya. And tell God thank you for we brother and sister them within a Canada, the Sierra Leone community, you know, of Sierra Leoneans them, a Quebec, a Canada. For where they member we, you know, I always tell people and say, now when something happen to you, Now you dey really know who that na you person or who that na you family. Where something meet you, who that they cancel you at that moment say, na in na you person. So I really want for you this opportunity for say thank you very much to them for way the member we. I also want for use this opportunity for tell una about the Leone Mudslide and Flood Survivors Association, and they actually talk on behalf of the association. Some man there we know about the association, some man there you don't know about the association. This association we form for so many reasons, but too many reasons, you know what you always tell people them now for advocates. You know, on behalf of we membership, the welfare, the total welfare of we membership. Then a UA government verify, you know, you register and verify. We got the Mudslide ID card. You're supposed to be a member of this association. And we now only want for continue for the advocates. We all know say 1 or 2 months from now, rains and they begin for camp. We want for see how we go come together. Because we don't already be so we don't survive. We not better pass the one that we die. But we don't survive. We want for see how we go engage them other disaster prone communities them and see how we go for raise awareness, you know, sensitize them. Give them reasons why they're not supposed for day under, because if they continue for day, then they put their life there at risk. And that kind of thing they want for do for see how we for complement government in efforts in that area they day. We don't register with city council, the registration with social welfare itself ongoing. We done a whole series of meetings. Even last week Sunday we been all a big meeting Kaningo for Unawe Denaya where we know say una not verify, but I don't mean say una self not like good. They attempt meeting them and know what thing we do. This coming Sunday we get meeting at Bamba Yanda. Una welcome, una na we brother and sister them. Una not verify, not mean say una not a part of we. Una can still come and let we see how we go for benefits from each other. This association yesterday and this association it can for stay. It can for ensure say it cater for every registered and verified member. And by the grace of God, we believe God say God will help you with office space where we're able for structure ourselves properly, and from that point we're able for operate properly and as an association. I want for tell you thank you so much. I want for say again thank you very much to Mr. Mohammed Sise and in group na Canada we can with this help for me.
Chief just what's na Chief Sayo Mara.
Sister, my brothers, then tell Mr. Mohammed thank you. Tell the Canada people thank you. The organization where it make this profession for we people and for we all. Now this community, let Allah bless one to any organization. This have been a good man because they give something. They come and directly to the people. Let Allah bless you. Then the people where they produce this year for we people now we people where they don't left, we don't know able to verify. But the same time, man, waiting there for you, waiting there for you, not just for you, but beyond that. Because waiting God mark, you don't be. Because the government, it will try. But we, some people, they don't know fortunate for register, so me una patience. Now I make them call una, for come keep this waiting safe way then go out. You know, but a boku pass the interest way they get for we. Some people in there, they go, we get this in 100, in 1,000. They know mass up to now. And we lost with brother then inside this disaster. We lost with sister then inside this disaster. All Australians get buried now. If you pick no you go, no you pay impossible must be. But why we get interest now they can't tell you now us. We appreciate what they go out. We tell them plenty things. God bless them.
Long live them. Well, I don't have problem. True for make this donation each year, it takes somebody way within Canada, they will come salute. And we don't spend almost 1 good month in this community, they do some research. And it's just you for make you sabi the person within before by this particular donation. For make you put your hands together as a
Good afternoon. Thank you for coming. Just like my brother don't introduce me, me na Dr. Mohammed Sise. I then one university in Canada we call McGill University. Then one place in Canada we call Montreal, and the province they call Quebec. So that place they call Quebec, we get some salon people there where now they don't base, now they top. Now small salon people there, and they about 50, and they get them picky there and they get their family there. First of all, I want to bring Teladu from them people and they to una.
For tell una say, even though they're not there, their hearts they with una. They say for tell una all osh where this disaster come for down at this country, for down at this community. There's so much be touched and connected to what they go on the salon. And when this thing be happen, they be want for see what they go do for send small help to una. So what I decide for do, then get one association where they don't form na the Montreal inside the province of Quebec, where they call the Sierra Leone community in Quebec. So they come together, they say, look, we raise small money for what we send for the people and where this thing be affected. We're not going for like give them too much, but the small thing will go for send, it will help them in whatever little way. So then we come together, they raise some funds, then talk to them, party them. Me, Namio University, I talk with my professors, them. They all contribute small things. Now we put together. We say before we count with the money and can't give people the money, now we buy small things and count them to them. So the thing where they can go now today, now than this. Una they see here na 50 bag, 25 kilo rest. And that rest there, it go to woman. The one una carry this year go to una picking them and people in a house. Then in addition to that, the other thing what we do, we try for get that use things them, use clothing. Now Montreal, talk to we party them and able for buy small of them thing a day. So we get about 3.5 bale of used assorted clothing what they go in our back. Man clothes then go there inside the bag. Then we hold on, get all length here. We find out say small change be left now we are. Like a miso within Canada, waiting can we go to Canada na education, na book business. So now me goal and most of we do now we go for let picking a land book in this country. So we decided that this small change that left we help picking them with small scholarship. We're not going to give all the picking them, and with the hope say by God in power, other opportunities they go come, we'll go continue this can help all the game. But for now, what we decide for do, we select picking them with a primary school with JSS. We select 12 of them picking a day. 8 of them picking a day they come out na Motomeya. Then 4 of them picking a day they come out na Kamayama, outside the people that will be affected by this Mudslide Safe Day. So then picking a day we will give them small scholarship for 1 year. And that money they will give them 250,000 leons. Any picking they get that money. And I want to say something like that. That money they will give the picking them, not of all go pay that too. Not of all go buy clothes and for make them picking they learn and not cry for anything they need in school and not get them. So now for keep them. If they say they for buy school, if they for buy books, now for buy the books for them. If they say they for pay for lesson, now for pay the lesson for them. Because we want inside that 1 year they let them not catch their aid for nothing. Then they go to concentrate for their education, yeah? So we get that money there for 12 picking them and we'll go give. So on behalf of the Salon community in Quebec, I want to present you with this rest. I hope say you will use this rest here for help for feeding picking and host. And I want to tell you plenty Osh for what you go through and for let you know for say the people in Quebec they have to. So now you get this rest here, yeah?
Thank you very much. They said I just want you for talk. I dey bless you now. I dey bless you now. The penalty thank you. What you don't do for me because this by now not get money for buying now. So if you not help me, you not give me this rest. And the praise to God for now. Let God give me a long life with everybody. Let go na thank about sababu. So na dande na me bless you. I dey bless you now. Na thank you. Let go help you now. Let go help you now. Na thank you. Okay.
You don't take this rest here, eh? Okay. How you doing? What's your name? Okay. You just one guy, ma. What school did you go?
St. Paul Primary.
St. Paul Primary School. How the school? Class how much you there?
Class 4.
Okay. And me we dey near you so na me name Dr. Mohammed Sise. I dey talk on behalf of people where they in Quebec, Canada, where in the Sierra Leone community where they. They say for tell you I do, yeah. They say they want to know how you do in school. You dey try, eh?
Yeah.
They send something for you. They say like give this envelope. This envelope na money there inside it. The money na 250,000 leons. So this year school, anything where you want, Mama go buy for you. But I want you promise me one thing. Wait a while you promise me now that you go do well in school. You go do well in school?
Yes.
Okay, so because you say they do well in school, and they give this envelope, you go give mama, they go keep am for you, they go they give small thing for going to school, and you go they pay you fees then, yeah? Do well in school, yeah? What do you want to tell the people in Quebec? That tell them say they do well. They not tell them say you tell thank you to them, no so?
Yeah.
Okay, take care. Do well in school, oh yeah? Okay. All right, one for say a big time.
We tell plenty thank you the people waiting in Ghana with Mr. Mohamed Sisse for do for we plenty things like this. We won't expect time. We tell them plenty thank you. We tell them say do ya go to the car with in small but in Boku. A level give them the opportunity for member we more. Our God member they then back remember we level open the stars there. Any outside they learn and they think but we tell them plenty thank you for Mudslide organization for the thing what they do for we tell them plenty thank you. So now the world that's around. Thank you.
You look now for Susu do for you. Is already side doing right? Oh, I give about the shoes. These are nice shoes. So I just want to give you the shoes here on behalf of the Leone community in Quebec. I hope so you will enjoy them and you will block with them.
Thank you.
Okay.
Just like how it was in the Kurasi, you know, separation last in the Kunda. So you know, tell me thank you and inclusion. I want to put my show and tell God thank you because for what you go don't do for now. I will pray that Allah bless you. Which one I command God, let us know the God government. You know, now brother who said there, we pray for now. That provide for more and more. The education that they offer legal and cleaner, so that now we can pick in. Okay. Tell me thank you.
Okay, take care.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. I'm Dr. Sisse.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, I want to welcome you to SLBC Television.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. We are here distributing some items.
Yes.
To the Motome and
Kamayama
flood victims and Mudslide survivors.
Yes.
So, what led to this support?
Thank you so much for that question. So, this donation is coming from the Sierra Leone community in Quebec, Canada. These are Sierra Leoneans that are residing mostly in the Montreal city area, but in the province of Quebec. And they are Sierra Leoneans that were touched by this disaster that happened last year. And they have been saying, what can we do for our people back home? So what they decided to do as an association was to do a fundraiser. They spoke to their members, but also friends in Canada, and we decided not to come with the cash to the people, but to buy something for them.
So what are some of these items you put together for them?
Yes, we have a few items together. So firstly, we have brought to the communities, the two communities, the Motome community and the Kamayama community. Sorry, I beg your pardon. We've brought 50 bags of rice that are 50 kilograms, and we're giving this rice to women who most of them are single parents households, and for them to take it to their homes. But in addition, we have brought for them what I would call 3.5 bales of used clothing. They are assorted clothing. They include clothing and shoes for men, women, and children. But in addition, we also have a small token of scholarship for 12 kids. Majority of them are in primary schools, but I think we have like 4 of them that are in JSS secondary school. And it's a 1-year scholarship to the sum of $250 250,000 leons. So we're giving each kid 250,000 leons, which we hope would be helpful for them in one academic year. So yeah, those are the three items: the rice, the used clothing, and the scholarship.
Then also, during your presentation, you talked about that you are providing the support, just a kind of way to give them a smiling face, as a way of console them. So why that?
Yes, when you have a disaster like this, it takes time for people to recover. First of all, there is the loss of lives, but for those that survived this disaster, they are going through a lot. They lost their properties, they lost their family members. So we thought that we should help in some ways to meet their basic needs. If you're going through such a traumatic situation, you're also looking forward for people to help meet some of your basic needs. And as I told you, we wanted to help people that they say we are not verified. In other words, they have been left out of the support that have been coming from government or from other international organizations, and other people that despite the support that have been coming in, they have not been fortunate to benefit from those. So it's a very small help, but we thought it could go a long way to meet their socio-economic needs at this point in time. They could concentrate on other issues if they have a bag of rice at home.
They also listen to them. They say, though the support came at the most needed time, but they're also calling for more, especially maybe the area. I want to focus more in the area of education.
Yes.
Because you've started supporting these children.
Yes.
Are we seeing continuation?
We are not making promises, but like I told the communities, our hearts are with them. Any opportunity we see out there in Canada, in the Western world, we would be very pleased to make it known to them. I, for one, I am very much interested in supporting the education of children, because I believe with education they will be able to, for instance, break the shackle of poverty in their families, but in Sierra Leone. So yes, to answer your question, even though we cannot make a definite promise that we will be providing for